want a war, you're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You literally.
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks.
Yo, by the way, Kick Dick back here, and that is more like it. I'm sorry, we are a little late today. I had a doctor's appointment, so I completely actually forgot about it till this morning. So I had to go to that, came back, started streaming, and I think it was on private the whole time, and I didn't realize it. So I couldn't put it on public. I had to shut it down and all that stuff. But we are here, we are good to go, and we should start with a little Eagles breaking, was Eagle, former Eagle, but I think many of you guys probably will be happy about this. Joshua Uche is not coming back to Philly. I believe he signed with the Dolphins, so we are now officially, not because of Uche, but we just lost another edge rusher. We need an edge rusher bad. What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for being here. 41-33, what's going on? Greg Miller, Revego, Chaotic, Fly Eagles, Fly Lake Eagles, King, what's going on? Mayday, what's happening? Dev, Mean Metal Mike, New Jersey Fishing Maniac, what's going on? Isaiah Burns, CP, Maurice, thank you guys so much for being here. No Uche. I'm okay with that. But the question I have for everybody today is, what's next? What's next? Does Dallas Goedert sign with the Eagles today? Or does the Eagles, do they go out and get an edge rusher? There were reports overnight that they were interested and were one of the teams talking about getting Hendrickson, which they didn't. And then the Baltimore Ravens, holy crap, they are like screwing everybody. They end up getting Trey Hendrickson, which I think is a bad signing. And they just came on NFL Network and it showed up, flashed an eagle, and I thought it was Goddard a second at the corner of my eye, but it was Jaelan, what's his face? So we need to get edge rusher. We do. Myles Garrett, right? The Eagles need an edge rusher, man. I think this has got to be your number one priority right now. You got to figure something out. Now, here's the question I have for you guys. Do you guys want to go for Max Crosby? Remember, this is what happened last night. When we were streaming, the Baltimore Ravens have backed out of a trade agreement for Max Crosby, and they will have no further comment this time. Now, this thing looks like it's going to get ugly because the Raiders apparently said that they knew everything about Crosby's medical and where he was, and he's actually ahead of schedule in his rehab. But it sounds like most of the league thinks Baltimore just got cold feet. And so they just said, nah, we're not going to do it. And so then they started pursuing Hendrickson, who looked like he might be getting ready to go to the Colts. And now all hell's breaking loose. Does Crosby's medical scare you? Do you still say take a chance because of the immense talent? Where are we at? I did have a poll here. I had it on the last setup. I didn't get a chance to see it, but yeah, what do you guys think, man? It's some crazy stuff. And what price tag though is the question? Can we play Crosby? Can we pay him? We can pay him. Yeah, I saw there was a way that you can do something with his contract if you trade for him to cut the number from like 34 million to like 10 or something. It wasn't a restructure, but I don't know. I don't know what to do, you know? Are you okay? No one loves to go to the doctor. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, it was just a routine checkup. It's all good. I would give a 2 for Crosby if the money is right. Yeah, I definitely think that there's no way the Raiders could get 2 number ones from him. You could forget that. Could they get 1 number one for him? You could forget that. But yeah, 2, like a 2 and a 3, I'll do that. Put another poll up. All right, what do you want me to ask? Got an idea? Like, who should we get? Do you want to talk specifically about Max Crosby? What do you want? What do you want me to say in it? Oh, Nick, my man, thank you for the super chat, my man. First of the day, I appreciate you. I think Howie goes all in for Max, and we get him. Interesting. Now, we know the Eagles before have taken chances with guys with injuries. I mean, Landon Dickerson's a perfect example, but you can't do it for 2 number ones, and I don't think you can even do it for 1 number one. So would the Raiders want to come down? I don't think the Raiders will ever get the value they thought they could have. Yeah, it's way down. Jason says no on Crosby, yes on Chubb. Okay. Yeah, it's got to, right? It's got to drop. And if it drops enough, do you pull the trigger? Now, the Cowboys, they said they're out. They're going to go with Gary, and that's it. So, it's wide open. Who could pursue him? Possibly they're saying New England could be in on it. It's interesting. I have a weird feeling, man. If the Raiders trade him, I have a feeling how he's going to take advantage of the situation. What are the Eagles going to do with Goddard? That's a great question. That's the other big question today. Like, what about Dallas Goedert? They got to figure something out. I'm hoping we'll get a restructure, like an extension today. I think they should sign Goddard. I think they should give him a 1-year deal at minimum. Give him a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal, and then go and draft a tight end in the draft. That's what I would do. Go get Chubb. I think Chubb's a great idea. Also, Jonathan Grenard. He's another guy that the Eagles could get. Who's the biggest free agent available that can help the Eagles? Then list 4 players. I don't even know who's available. Like in terms of other positions. Let me do this poll. Who? Let's see. I think the Crosby thing is definitely worth watching. He may be. Raiders may be screwed though. I can't think of. I need one other player. Man, I need one other player. I can't think of another player. I'll just do these 3 for now. Tell me what you guys think. See, I think edge rushers got to be the priority in terms of the position you need to address the quickest. But the Goddard situation may be something that you have to do also. Pause on the poll. Brett Toth is a dog. Thank you, Stoutland. You prefer Chubb and keep your picks. Listen, I think Chubb knows the system. He had 8.5 sacks last year. He's not bad. It wouldn't be a bad pickup at all. I like that, to be honest. Keep your picks. Mark made a video on how the Ravens screwed the Eagles and Hendrickson. Yeah, I don't think the Eagles it really didn't screw the Eagles. What I heard was it screwed the Colts. The Colts were supposed to be closing in on him. The Eagles. He looking for any excuse. If anything, they did the Eagles a blessing if the Eagles were that close to signing. I don't think Hendrickson's the guy to sign. Like, to me, this is what's going to happen. The Ravens got all cold feet about Crosby and his injury. It's actually going to be Hendrickson that's going to be old and have the injury problems that's going to screw Baltimore. Mark my words. So who do you think we get at edge? Also, do you hear that the thing with the Ravens, we're going to have Hendrickson and Crosby? Schefter said it. Well, I think that Bradley Chubb makes a lot of sense from not having a trade. I think that you got to watch Jonathan Grenard because the Eagles already talked to the Vikings about him. And then Crosby's, a lot of things have to happen with Crosby to work out. But if the Eagles could take advantage of that situation, I mean, that would be great. If I made trade, I'm going to trade for Walker. Listen, Travon Walker would be like, I would choose him first too, out of all those guys. But my only question is are the Jaguars going to trade him? Now, 2-1s was really expensive. I wouldn't have done 2-1s anyways. So I'm definitely not doing 2-1s. I'm definitely not doing 1-1. But if they're willing to trade him for like a second or a third, how about like this? What about a situation like this? You give him like a third and then a second in 2028. And if he meets certain benchmarks, that converts from a second to a first. Would you do something like that? I would die seeing Crosby in a Bird uniform. If he's healthy, it'll be great. CJ Davis, what's going on? Skeptic says Raiders are going to keep Crosby. They're trying to get back their leverage. Yeah, to me, the only way they're going to be able to get it back is they're going to have to wait to at least the trade deadline. I think Max Crosby deal, like, I think that would be the most likely biggest surprise. I think the Jonathan Grenard one, I think that one sounds like I could see the Eagles pulling the trigger on that. So we need the Ravens having renewed interest in AJ now that they have those picks back. They could totally have interest in him now, but man, the Ravens I think pissed a lot of teams off. Ravens are going to have to overpay too. Max says all the Raiders have. He won't leave. Well, what do you mean he won't leave? He left. He was in Baltimore already. What do you mean he won't leave? They already traded him once. Raiders have some talent. They have 2 really good linebackers. They have a very good center now and a young running back. They're going to draft a quarterback, and they could, but from like a Crosby standpoint, if you're his age, right? You have probably you need them to be competing for Super Bowl in the next 2 years, and I don't think they'll be doing that. Yeah, Grenard could be a great pickup, and they're saying that's a second day draft pick, and we got multiples of that, and we only got 93 likes. I don't even have 100 likes, dude. We gotta hit them like buttons. Come on, let's go, baby. We rocking and rolling. Hit that likes. We got almost 700 people in the chat. Did you see about Jair trade with the Ravens? No, I didn't see. I didn't see anything updated on it. I think we got to keep AJ for this year, and then we can leave next year. Too much of a cap hit. 1,000% agree. I agree. I do not want to sell. This will be my daily disclaimer. I do not want to trade AJ Brown. I have no desire to trade him. When we talk about it, though, it's only if we have to. It's the what if we have to trade him. What could you live with? But my first intentions are not to trade him. I know I do, man. I shout out to you. Yo, I just got here. What I missed? Not much. We're trying to figure out what the Eagles are going to do at edge rusher. Some interesting things have happened with Max Crosby, and Eagles definitely need an edge rusher. That's what you get for being late. No likes be early. Oh, really? You're gonna do that to your boy? You're gonna do that to your boy? All right. I see how it is. I see how it is. I wasn't technically late. When I meant late, I meant that I had a doctor's appointment and I couldn't start earlier. I didn't mean that I was late for the time. But that's all right, dude. 500. Did you hear Jalen Hurts came out in GMA promoting his kid's book? Shouldn't this guy be allowed working on a playbook? I'm done with him. You're mad that he wrote a book? Dude, come on, man. You got Dak Prescott out banging anybody he can find, and our guy's writing a book, to help people. Come on. He's fine. Trade for Crosby, sign Goddard, and Brisker. We can destroy this draft at complete championship. I love the idea of Brisker. I totally do. The Eagles got involved late. Are you talking about the Crosby situation? See, initially the Crosby trade, they didn't really want him because they were trying to get everything else done that they were trying to get done. So I don't know. Let me see here. They do not live homie go. So give the man I'm just saying shit working. I gotta work through the day and I can't be. You're the man, Robert. You were the man. Dak. Man, that Dak stuff I heard last night on Bird Section. Shout out to Leo. Man, that's some crazy stuff if that's all true. We'll see if Mark talks about that. It's so funny, man. That's why I said bring CJ. I would love to bring CJ. I like Grenard so we could keep AJ. I like that. I mean, I think Grenard would be a great pickup for the Eagles, especially for a day 2 pick. Hell yeah. We need to sign a safety. Eagles suck at drafting safeties. Well, hopefully the Makuba one is good. But yeah, we haven't done a good job in a long time at safety. I think Brisker would be gay. Okay, The Eagles haven't been shopping defensive Jalen Carter. Yeah, I know that's the case. I tried to tell people that the other day. It was like, yeah, teams are calling because they saw Jordan Davis got extended. They probably just wanted to see what the Eagles were thinking. The new league starts today, and this guy is worried about Hurts learning the new offense. He has plenty of time for that. Yeah, he'll be fine. I think my man just don't like him. He just wants him gone. Because he's trying to find any reason. Did you see Jalen Hurts was speeding on the highway? I'm done with this guy. Do you think Howie could do what? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I agree. Brisker would be nice. Oh, Brisker would be nice. Yeah. I like the idea. Of course, I like CJ too. I mean, CJ Gardner-Johnson would be awesome. Every time he's on our team, we go to the Super Bowl. I just don't think the Eagles will do it, Eddie says, what's up with Dallas? Surprised he's not signed anywhere. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's not getting the money he wants or if teams are just waiting. It's a great question, but I'm hoping that whatever it is, it'll help the Eagles get him back. I want Dallas Goedert back right now. I'm not comfortable with Calcaterra. The guy they got from Jacksonville, he's a blocking tight end. I would like Goddard back. It's over for the CJ relationship. Get Bristol. Yeah, I think it is too. They had every opportunity to fix that mistake of trading him last year. Remember, he got cut by the Texans. Then he went to Baltimore, was on their practice squad, which you can sign a guy off the practice squad at any time. Then he got cut by them, sat around and did nothing for like a month, and then he signed with Chicago. If the Eagles wanted him, they could have brought him back. So I can't imagine any way in which he would come back. Chubb, we don't got to trade shit and keep our draft. Yeah, I like that idea too. Chubb would be great, I think, So they're saying Max Crosby continues to be on track in his recovery. And if anything's ahead of schedule, according to the surgeon, he's doing all-season program and will undoubtedly return as the dominant wrecker that he has been past 7 seasons. I'll tell you right now, if I could get him for like a mid-round pick, like even a second, I would take a chance. I'm not giving a first though. I don't think we'll get Sadiq, but I'm really mad we didn't draft Harold Fannin Jr. last year. Usually we have a solution for tight end beforehand. I gotta leave. Yeah, we usually do. Yeah, a lot of people liked him coming out. Do I think Fletcher Cox gets in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't know. I think it's close. Did you see what Schefter said? Howie was never shopping him. I didn't see it. I did read that earlier from somebody wrote, but yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, so they're talking about Crosby on the NFL Network. I just want to hear what they're saying real quick. So the Ravens said they're not comfortable with his knee, but the Raiders are saying that they knew everything with his knee beforehand. I think the Ravens. I think they got cold feet. I traded for Jonathan Grenard aside Bradley Chubb, but Grenard was dealing with shoulder injuries last year. Well, I mean, is that something? Is he supposed to recover from it? Howie goes at his own, Howie goes at his own pace. Howie's going to take advantage of situations, and no, I think Howie's doing fine. I honestly do. I like them. I like the signing that we made yesterday, especially the corner Woolen, and I think we'll be okay. Trey Hendrickson signed a 4-year, $112 million contract. He's the guy that they got to worry about being old and injured. Do we need to be worried about the playbook? Hell yes. I hope we didn't get another Patullo, right? So he was Howie's apprentice. He was? I don't remember him. That's interesting. Okay, now it makes sense. Word around town is CJ's problem was with Christian Parker. He's going, yeah, that is true. That's what I heard too. That the problems with CJ Gardner-Johnson was Christian Parker. Didn't like him. So, yeah, maybe. I'm just saying Hurts don't have the Mamba mentality like other Hall of Famers did after horrible loss of playoffs freshman. I think it's too early to say that though, Tricks. Because there's a lot of time in off season and it just started and they really haven't even put together their all season programs with the new coaches and stuff like that. So I don't know. Hey, is Jordan Davis speaking soon? Does anybody know? I might try to get the audio on for that. Let me see. I'm gonna check that out. Somebody said that he was possibly going to be whatchamacallit. Let's see. I don't know. It looks like somebody's getting ready to speak. Let me keep that on. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, 2:30. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to play that. Well, I don't know if I can show it, but I could put the audio on. Stop questioning what Hertz is doing. What do you want him to do? Invite you to just work at home? No, I mean I think Hertz has always had that mentality of win at all costs. Oh, okay, it's about Jordan Davis and his extension. Interesting. There's a lot of people surprising, like negative about his extension. I'm really shocked. Like I thought more people would be happy about it. Like I thought he deserved it. But I keep seeing like backhanded criticisms of him. We either trade for Grenard, Crosby, or we sign Chubb by 4. I personally think they're going to get an edge rusher today. I don't think they're going to wait much longer. I think they're going to pull something up. Apparently, the Ravens knew about Alexander's retirement. Oh, really? And still traded him. No one was going really. So they knew he was going to retire, and that's why. Holy shit, dude! They should give us. They should forfeit a first-round pick for that. Like seriously, you got to hit them hard if they did that shit. The league's got to hit them hard and take that first-round pick and give it to the Eagles. Holy shit! I didn't know that. I didn't see that. 500. I think Johnny Munt was signed to help with the development of Grant Calcaterra's blocking. Calcaterra catches everything, but blocking is weak point in his game. He is a really big weak point. I mean, I don't know. I think, he only signed a 1-year deal. I don't know how patient they are with developing Calcaterra much more. But I like that signing because you definitely need a blocking tight end. But you're still going to need a tight end that can do both. Mark thinks he's going to trash Philly today. What a joke. Mark's Cowboys won the March. I don't even think the Cowboys have been that impressive. I don't think the free agency's been all that. Like, seriously, the safety's okay. But there's other safeties I actually like better. Rashawn Gary, he's all right. He's okay. But what did he go, like, the last half the season did nothing? They didn't do anything, Dallas. We had Jordan Davis 4 years, and he doesn't lose weight and focus and play his best until he's about to get a check. We had one good year. I'm mad we paid him so much. Yeah, but I think you're missing one thing. It wasn't 1 year. Because his play and his change and his development, it actually started halfway through the season before. That's when he started to lose weight. Then he started to get more reps. And then if you remember, we go into the playoffs and he was getting more reps and he was getting sacks, a big sack in the NFC Championship game, big sack in the Super Bowl. Like he actually wasn't doing it because it was the final year of his contract. He started it before that. So I get that and I understand how people could feel that way. But if you really look at it, it really started the year before. Jordan Davis it's always been. Yeah, I don't think Jordan Davis is motivated. I don't think it was the money. I don't. I think he got addicted to that exercise machine thing he was doing, and I think he wants to be great, and I think he wants to be the best player he can be. I think he has a desire to be great. If you watch the Hard Knocks with him, and when they're talking in the meeting rooms, he's a leader on that defensive line. I think Jordan Davis is going to continue to impress people, and he's only going to be in better shape. He's only going to get better, and his pass rushing skills are going to get better. I think you'll start seeing him play on third down more. So I think if we revisit this conversation in 2 years, I think a lot of people will be happy about Jordan Davis. He did earn his pay. He did. Will we see? Oh, I think so. I think at least one, maybe two. No, it wasn't only 1 year. To me, it was the second half of the Super Bowl season. That's when he started to get in shape, and he started to earn more reps. And then I thought in the playoffs is where he kind of showed up. Yeah, I think he matured. I agree. If Jordan Davis plays as hungry as he did last season, I'll shut the F up in a minute. I was wrong. Right now, fair enough. We'll revisit it. And you have a right to feel that way. I mean, look how many times we've seen players do that. So I totally get it. Baltimore Ravens GM Eric DeCosta lied to the Eagles when they traded Jair Alexander on November 1st, all along with the draft pick in the pick swap. Yeah, that's crazy. That should be investigated. They should lose a first-round pick, and they should have to give it to the Eagles. That's the truth. If they knew he was retired and did that, yeah, nobody's going to trade with the Ravens. Rock the Artist, what's up, my man? If the Ravens called me about, A.J. Brown trade, I'm hanging up the phone. Do you think we'll hear anything on Dallas? I think we will today, yeah. I think we're going to know. I think today we'll know whether he's got a chance to come back or not. Alexander had been dealing with ongoing knee injuries and recovery from surgery, which had limited his play time in recent seasons. Wow. Would you trade Crosby for AJ straight up, no compensations? No. I keep seeing people talk about AJ to the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders want AJ Brown. I don't think they have an interest. But I would not do that. No. You got to be leery now of the Max Crosby situation because of the injury. Yeah, that's what we were saying. I'm gonna try to play the audio of it. I don't know that I can play and show the video without getting in trouble. I don't know the rules with that. It seems like that everybody says something different. They got the guy, what's his face from Arizona. Not Buda Baker. But, he's all right. People keep saying that, but I just don't think that Jordan Davis' character. I think Jordan Davis is really got good character, man. I'm very happy with him. Philly Mark's talking about he can't wait to see you on Cilio's show today. I told him we still got better at talent and the stinking Cowboys. He was trying to clown the Eagles on losing out on free agents. Well, it's going to be a love fest. It's going to be Cilio and Mark just trashing the Eagles. How do you pay a guy that don't play on third down? And I'm going to dodge them bullets boom, 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 boom. So that's all I could do. And then I'm going to say something here or there, and Mark's going to go, oh, and he's not going to want to talk about it. You ever notice that when somebody says something Mark don't like, he does this? Oh. It's like, what are you doing, dude? When are you going on Cilio's show? You should. I'm going at 1:30. I wonder if I could live stream that. I wonder if I could just keep my stream going. Do I need another camera to be able to do that? Jags made Brian Thomas Jr. I like Brian Thomas Jr. I do. I wouldn't mind acquiring him, whether or not they kept what's his face or not. Yo, Philly, tell Mark and Philly to stop fondling each other. I know. Boy, it's going to be disgusting today. If you're a Cowboy, I don't think that, am I wrong? That, seriously, if there are Cowboy fans in here, in all honesty, All honesty, did you really move the needle all that much? You might need another camera. Yeah, I might need another camera. So, would you still trade AJ or no? I don't want to trade him. I've never wanted to trade him. But it looks like this thing's not going to go away. I won't do it until after the draft if I was to do it. The only person that we lost that I miss deeply is Scout Win. It is who? Is Scout? Oh, Stoutland, yeah. Oh, I know. I don't like losing Stoutland. AJ for Justin Jefferson, pick for Jonathan Green. I wish. They've made strides on defense. I mean, I like Christian Parker. I won't shy away from that. I think he'll end up being a good coach. I don't know. I think their defense is still major problems on their defense. Why trade him? I hope they don't, but apparently, he might want to move. He got arrested. Oh, yeah. I think Kenyon City is going to cheat. I would not be surprised. So you think we need a new... I do. I think we need at least kicker competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least get me competition. See, they're saying on NFL Network that people throughout the league are saying that the Ravens, they got cold feet on the Max Crosby deal. Do I still want Becton back? Not as much. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not like, it's not as big of a deal because Stoutland's not here. Philly, I say we get a first-round safety, a second-round O-line, or maybe an edge rusher, and a third-round no-line because it's stacked. I'm not opposed to it. I would not be opposed to a safety in the first round. I know the Eagles have never done it, but I think there's a first time for everything. Yeah, they do need to pay. If they did that shit to us. Now, does anybody know, are the Eagles, did the Eagles file a complaint or pursuing anything? Give me B. Thomas Jr. now and trade AJ for June 1st designation. Then draft Z Branch at 68, wide receiver first round. Take Sadiq, and his offense will be dominant. Can anybody tell me, because I keep hearing mixed things on this, can the Eagles trade a guy with a post-June 1st designation? Chubb is the best option because you could still keep the picks. Yeah, you're right. And he's played under Fangio, so he knows exactly what is expected. We got 931 Mother Humpers in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate it. Well, there's Davis coming out. Oh, man. My man, Jordan. All right, let me see if I can get this. Trying to figure out how to do this.
Congratulations.
Thank y'all. I appreciate you.
Can you guys hear? We're going to take a chance. I think we'll be all right. My man, look at Davis in shape, baby. You're in shape. Look at them arms. Pause, no diddy. Oh, sorry. My man, Davis. I love Jordan Davis. You can't hear it? It's saying that self-system audio is playing.
so we'll get started.
I don't think they started yet. Tell me if you can't hear it once he starts talking.
Oh, are they coming?
Roll Philly Dog, thank you for super chat. Got a feeling Njoku coming today, 5. How about that? That'd be interesting. Njoku's great if he can stay healthy.
Hey.
My man Jordan Davis. I love Jordan Davis. Yo, Master Eagle, that was craziness with that Dak stuff. Man.
All right, now we can really start.
We could draft a shit ton of players for the holes we
Just want
have.
to say my round of thank yous.
Me too.
Thankful for the Most High. Without him, I wouldn't be in this position.
Amen, brother.
For
Amen.
my family.
JJ Davis
my
super
village,
chat.
the
Yo,
church of
Jordan
the
Davis
raised
looking
child.
cut. He is looking. He's
Without
looking
them
svelte.
And
He's
I
looking
wouldn't be in this
good.
chair. I wouldn't be
Pause,
in
no
this position to talk
Diddy.
to y'all.
Spanky
Thanks for
Press.
Eagles organization from top down, Mr. Lori, Howie.
I'm gonna call
Clint,
Dak Spanky
Dom,
Prescott today, just to
Miss
piss
Kathy,
Mark off.
cafeteria staff, everybody. Can't mention
We
everybody,
thank the
but
cafeteria
everybody has an integral
staff.
part in this
Now that's a
building,
man
this organization. And none of this.
You don't
would
need
fly
someone who
without them.
don't need
Thankful for my
oxygen
teammates,
after playing every down. Well, we
past
got
and
him,
present
baby.
and
We
future.
got him.
It's just a whole lot of lessons that I learned.
Nolan for
over the course of these
Miles.
4 years.
I
Whole
wish,
lot of ups,
Oscar.
whole lot of downs. But the team.
He told me to
The
shut up.
Team is what keeps me going. Team is what really drives me and fuels me to be the best player I could be for not only myself but for the team. Thankful for everybody just who had a hand in my development. Thankful for y'all being here. Y'all are my connection. Like I say, y'all are my connection to everybody else in the world. So thankful for y'all, the patience that y'all shown me. Thankful for the fans. Just having a kid, putting trust in a kid from Charlotte, North
haven't
Carolina.
yet. Not yet.
And 2021, 2022, and seeing the development, seeing the rise. It's a journey, and I'm grateful that it's continuing in the city of Philadelphia. I'm grateful for being embraced by the city. I'm grateful for being able to give back in the community and to be a part of something special in Philadelphia because the city is beautiful. The city is amazing with a lot of charm. Philadelphia is a place where people, blue collar, hard workers, wake up on Sundays and watch football. And when they cheer hard. They cheer with their passion. It's everything. And, this train couldn't run without them. So, so many more people to mention, so little time, but just grateful to be in this position. Super grateful to continue building something special in the city with this team, no matter who comes and who goes. I'm just grateful for every lesson, every experience, and excited for more. We know this isn't the end of me. This isn't the end of my journey. This is only the beginning of something more special. And I'm just grateful to be the person to help lead this and be a foundation. So thanks, y'all.
Jordan,
You're
I know,
welcome.
normally in the NFL, you don't get a chance to reflect very much. Have you been able to do that since getting this contract, and what have you been thinking about?
Biggest thing on my mind has just been the journey and how quickly it came. 4 years seems like a very long time, and we are actually doing it. It goes by like that. I remember just coming in here for the first time, being wide-eyed, not knowing anybody, new, unfamiliar place. I walked in with John, and that was the first person I went to when I looked in the media room. I was like, man, let me find my boy John, because he this is where it all began for me. He was there when it all started. He was there in the green room when I got drafted, and he's here now and today. And, one day when I'll be ready to call a quiz, I hope that John's a part of it too, because, those people, those connections are important for me.
Hold on, let me do this real quick. Steven, thank you for super chat. Whoever made the comment about needing oxygen probably need oxygen after leaving that comment. Probably. Thank you for
That's a
super
question for
chat.
my agent. My biggest thing was just being hands off.
I love this guy, man. I love Jordan Davis.
Overload myself or stress
He's probably
myself
my
out about
second
that.
favorite
I just
player on
wanted
the
to be a
team.
part of it when it all got agreed to, and
Him, Devontae
but
would
I
be
really don't
one,
have
then
a
Jordan.
answer for how it came about. I don't know the ins and outs of negotiating contracts, but
What up, Donnie? How are you?
Just happened, and I'm here.
What's the next step for you?
continue going, continue growing.
Continue, baby.
If you're not getting better, you're getting worse in this league. So any way that I can get better, with hope of Coach Clint.
Now, can you guys still hear it if I do that? Hold on. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? I don't think you can.
Years under the belt now with the staff and the system.
I don't think
and,
you can.
You know, with that, the game slows down a lot, and it's able for us. Able for players to play free in the system. So, just continue on the up and up.
What's it mean to you, Jordan, to have Jaelan and Clint here supporting you in this big moment for you?
It means a lot, man. Seeing JC in the hallway upstairs, Coach Clint, Coach Clint, let's not get it misconstrued. Coach Clint is required to be here because he's on the clock right now. So he's really taking a break. But but seeing JC, man, brighten up my day. I wasn't expecting it. But, it just shows the importance of just the connection and the love that we have for each other. JC was there when I was in college. I was there when JC first got on the campus. And to be able to continue this and to, just grow as players together, that's something special and that's something to be talked about because, a lot of players don't get that luxury in this league. And, I'm just grateful for that.
Now you can hear.
This time I have my family. I have my family back there. I have my family up here. Those are my chosen family. This is my family that I was born with, for better or for worse.
I love this guy, man.
It's just really like moments like this. It really shows you like how important this is for people, and like the love that's shown. And I think I'm really grateful for that.
How valuable is it for the team to kind of like not lock up, but sign, a bunch
Thanks
of
for the dislike, whoever did that.
Together, keep this core group together for the second contract.
You wearing that money suit. Look at them arms, dude. It's like you got
Hulk
Hogan arms.
Chemistry is something that can't be taught. It can only be bonded through work, through the
Eagles draft cornerback, defensive end, wide receiver,
I'm sure y'all
guard.
hear that over the course of the years from me,
All
from
Georgia.
Coach Nick and stuff like that. But the
No
connection
doubt.
is truly strong. And when you have a connection with somebody, of course we want to keep everybody that we can. In the league, it's just not unfortunate. It's not, you can't just give out scholarships in the league. But, it's just, I think that's really important, though. It's like if you keep your core pieces together, there's no telling how beneficial that is for a team that just got together and a team that hasn't been together and hasn't had.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Jordan Davis, a leader.
Spend time with each other.
And Jordan Davis,
play styles and each other.
He's only going to get better.
Things that make each other's tick. Like it's just everything. It's so many little things that add up to the big things when in terms of connection and chemistry. And I think that's just, if we can, we'd love to keep it.
I'm gonna shut it down just for a minute because I just worry about getting in trouble for running it. So we'll come back in a minute or so. He's just taking questions. Marcus Epps should be resigned. I don't know is he a free agent? Philly, he said he saw Jalen Carter upstairs. Most likely means JC's talking contract. Maybe at a larger stage. Oh yeah, they're definitely going to sign Jalen Carter to a contract extension. That's going to happen. It's real captain. There's no doubt about it, man. Jordan Davis sounds like he's come such a long way maturity-wise, and he sounds like a leader to me. I love him, man. I love him. Philly, did you see Mark's crazy ass somehow twisted that us keeping A.J. Brown is somehow a bad thing? No, but all he does is do Eagles. All he does is Eagles content, dude. Washington and Philly are going after Crosby right now. Let me see if I can get some updates on that. Let me see what I can find. I'll put Davis back on for a minute while I. Oh wait, I can't do that. It won't let me. Let me see what's going on with that. So I still can't. I can't give a first round pick. I can't do it. Yep. I don't see anything on whether Eagles and Washington are going after him, but I mean, we'll see. Yeah, he's going to eat quarterbacks. That's right. Eagles getting Super Bowl ring for America's 20. Doesn't that's definitely going to happen, man. He's going to put the Eagles. He does a lot. He's really obsessed with the birds, man. And that's okay. You're allowed to talk shit and go after the rivals. So I have no problem with that. But Mark just don't make sense. Like, I don't know where he gets his news from. One Super Bowl run are over for a while. Ours? I don't think so. But, I mean, we'll find out. Philly, would you give up Nolan and a second for Mad Max? Yeah, I probably would. If his medicals check out enough to he's coming back and you think he's going to play at some point this season, I would definitely take a chance. I'm not trading for Crosby. He's overpaid and he's 29 with a bad knee injury. He hasn't finished the last 3 seasons. Hasn't really. I didn't know that. He hasn't. I'm not paying him €30 for some. I hear you. That. I mean, it's totally reasonable, Bubba. I didn't realize he didn't play the last 3 seasons. That is a concern. So the Patriots signed safety Kevin Byard. What up, 500? Our defense is going to be nasty. Hope offense is better this year. Yeah, me too. I think they will be. 2 seconds for Crosby, max to Philly. I mean, I'm willing to risk it. I get what Bubba's saying, but I'm still willing to risk it because of who he is, But it's got to be a good deal. It's got to be a value there. I mean, if you get Crosby playing to his ability and you add that to the Eagles, if it works out like in that fashion, he's a stud. Crosby's 100% worth it, man. He instantly makes us one, if not the best defense in the NFC. I hear you. My team is sick in a good way. I want to be like the Eagles. Yeah. Well, I mean, what's Mark? We might have to play a Mark video to see what he's bitching about. 500, Crosby is better than anyone we could draft next year. Yeah, if he's healthy. If he's healthy. That's the whole question for him. Is he healthy? And the fact that the Ravens, even though we think they just got cold feet, is there legitimate reasons to be worried? I think at the end of the day, I think what's going to happen is I think the Raiders are not going to trade him because they're not going to want to come off with what they want, and nobody's going to give it to him. And I got a feeling he's just going to end up staying with the Raiders and just get really screwed by the Ravens. What's going on, buddy? How are you, Jim? Nolan Smith and a third for Crosby? See, I'd probably do that. Like I said, let me ask you, when is Crosby expected to come back? Like, how many games is he supposed to miss? Because I think that's important. If he's missing, 10 games, Max played 15 games last year and he had 10 sacks. It's not bad for a shitty team like that. Hey, it's Robert from Philly. You're doing a wonderful job. God got you more is comfort. Thank you, Robert, man. Shout out. God bless you, man. Thank you. Raiders need him to go now. First rounds are out of the question. I like Nolan a second or third. I like Nolan a third. Like, how about like Nolan in a second? And then like have the second be like, could be a first if something happens. Like if he has like 2 years of double-digit sacks. Do I think yeah, I don't know before 4, but I think he's trying. He's gonna miss. See, that's a lot. 8 games. See, that kills me. Like I don't know how you trade for him if he's gonna miss 8 games next year. His agent said he will be ready before week 1. Well, that to me may be my like. I think for me, like I wouldn't mind doing something. It's got to be a bargain price, but it depends on if he plays or not. If he's expected to play week 1, yeah. If he's not, then no. Ravens had the most desperate people on earth to give those 2 firsts up, 29-year-old coming off the injury, and obviously realized it. They did, and then they got cold feet. And they also screwed us. Then they went and then they screwed the Colts off of Hendrickson. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's check in with Jordan Davis really quick here. Is he not? Is he done? No, he's still talking.
They're just mean, they're just obnoxious,
Talking about
blah,
the
blah,
fans.
blah, whatever they want to say. But, you know, I feel like that's true passion. You know, when you have passion about something, it means that you not quite love-hate relationship, but you just want it to be the best that it could be. And if it's not a standard.
He loves us.
You know, that's something that I wanted to uphold for myself. I want to make sure that I play to a standard for myself. And, you know, I want to be able to create a legacy. You know, obviously,
this guy.
You know, it takes a village to raise a child, especially in the league. And I'm fortunate enough to have time to develop and to grow as a person with help of my coaches and players and everybody that's been a part of that locker room. But, you know, when it's time and I had my opportunity and I had the opportunity to show that the work that was being put in the dark was being shown in the light, I think that was kind of just the change and the difference in my trajectory.
Hell yeah. John, thank you for the super chat. I'm not trading Nolan. I expect him to bounce back and play how he did down the stretch of the Super Bowl year. He will finally be healthy. I understand,
Definitely.
and I hope you're right. We need that Nolan
And like
Smith.
I said last year,
we need him like that.
You can be a leader in many different ways. You don't have to have a seal on your chest to be a leader. And my
good teams don't give up much draft capital if they are a good franchise.
Doing the right thing, doing right by people.
They're smart.
And, you know, putting in the effort. You don't ever want to tell somebody to do something that you wouldn't do. And I think, you know, now that I have that experience, I have that years under my belt, I have the difference and the ability to change the way that I play and change the way that I feel about myself.
Talking about
change the way that
this
I think.
is going to be a key to influencing Carter.
And I have more of a way to connect with players. You know, like when somebody comes in, they're like, man, I'm just struggling at this time. You know, I'll be there for them because I went through it. Like BG went through it. Like BG was there for me, still is. And I think that's just the beautiful part about the league because at the end of the day, like the time in the league is very finite. Like we're not here forever. Who knows when our last snap is called? And to be able to go through this, to gather this experience and then to eventually pass it on to somebody else for the next person to lead and for the next person to lead the lessons that you gave them, I think that's a real legacy in the league. And, you know, BG has already developed that. BG already has a legacy in Philadelphia and, you know, having that experience and having that ability to take the information that he gave me, take the information that Fletch gave me, and to pass it along and to even just live through it today, you know, I think that's true legacy.
I like it. I like it. I think Jordan Davis will directly help Jalen Carter mature. No need to draft a guy that we can't control for 5 years, not some dude that averages 10 or less sacks. Man. It's not a rebuild, it's a reload. Hell yeah. Is that what he said? It's a reload. Philly, if we get Mad Max Crosby, Dylan Thieneman in the first, and Dennis Sutton in the second, we'll have the best defense in the league. Well, I like that. I like that safety from Oregon. I do. Crosby, I don't know what to think about with Crosby. Honestly, I'm going back and forth in my own mind. Like, it's not worth even trying. Then I think to myself, man, if he is going to come back and you can get him at an extreme value right now because of the trade, then maybe you do it. Oh, I missed it. Oh, my bad. Let me go find it, Emmett. I apologize. Oh no, it's right here, but I just didn't get to it yet. I just didn't get to it yet. That's all. So the Raiders signed Kwity Paye, and they signed Quay Walker. Dude, they signed a lot of guys. How are they going to keep all those guys that they just signed? Wow, yeah, they might have to trade Crosby. Emmett, thank you for super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Nolan was hurt last year. He needs a prove-it year. Yeah, I think Nolan Smith is in the situation that Jordan Davis was in last year. I agree. And thank you for super chat. Man, I love Jordan Davis. He speaks like Hurts. True-born leader. Absolutely. Total leader on this team, man. No question about it. CMT Davis super chat. Crosby apparently staying in Las Vegas. Grenard, I think will get. I think it'll take a third for getting him. Surely we can get him at $20 million. Yeah, that would be all right. I would not mind Grenard at all, especially for a third round pick. Yeah, he's fine. He is fine, guys. Plays 100% snaps in D. He plays through any pain. He's a beast. Sign Crosby. If he could play, I get it. But I can't give up 2 first rounds, right? I mean, we can all agree that you're not going to give up 2 first round picks for him, and you're not going to give up a first round pick for him at this point, right? I mean, we all agree on that. Jordan Davis should be a captain this year, 1,000%. I agree. Let's see what he's doing. Hmm. He's going to lose to Kobe. He played the Kobe for a long time. You know, Mr. CTE says pick 23 in a second, or a player like Nolan or Hunt. Don't you think though that the injury makes it harder to do that? I I mean, I know if he's healthy, he's definitely worth a first round pick. But don't you think the injury makes it too risky to just give a first round pickup? Agree, first round pick, he's injury prone. No one was a first round pick. He's been injured his whole career. He has been, yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough about him, to be honest.
proud to be a nose guard. Really proud.
Whoa, I got it on two different things. All right, we'll come back to him. I'm too afraid to keep it running for long periods of time without getting in trouble. Yeah, Joshua Uche is in Miami. Go surf, baby. Get Max. I think the Ravens saw Hendrickson and thought we don't have to give up 2 firsts. I think Hendrickson's going to be more injured than Max Crosby. We do all agree what we desperately need as a top pass rusher for our team. Nolan and Jalyx are not it. Got to have someone, man. I like Jalyx, and I think he's developing, but he's not. He's not top. You need somebody else. I would strongly consider trading Nolan Smith, and I like Nolan. I think he's a great guy. I think he had a great run in the playoffs. But if I could get a premier pass rusher, I would do it. Otherwise, I hope Nolan Smith, shows up this year and plays like he did the first, in the playoffs. I need Nolan Smith of the playoffs. That's the Nolan Smith I need. We haven't gotten that. AJ won't be on the team post June 1st. He's gone. We'll see. Hey, Philly, I heard Mark say it's a prove-it year for Jalen now about choking ass Dak. It's never a prove-it year for Stanky Dak. What are we going to call the Spanky? Spanky Dak? Yeah, Mark is crazy. Let me see. I want to see what he's yapping about. Let's see what he's yapping about today. Cowboys bring back offensive linebacker while Eagles lose again. All right, I gotta let me watch this. I'm sorry to do this, but I gotta see what the hell he's talking about. I gotta see what the hell he's talking about, and he'll let me play the video. So let's see what this idiot's talking about. Cowboys bring back. Let me see if I can fix this. Cowboys bring back offensive linebacker. Eagles lose again. All right, let's see what he's talking about.
What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Dude.
So we got some more news on them boys, okay? The Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys will be signing a former player of theirs, Tavarius Wheat, okay? Yes, Tavarius Wheat. He played 20 games for us. He's an outside linebacker, and he is definitely special teams help. Tavarius Wheat. He's depth and special teamer. Tavarius Wheat.
That's what I want to know.
All right, he's not unbleached. I mean, he's not bleached wheat, okay? He's not fortified wheat. He's Tavarius Wheat, right? Huh? What?
What's this guy
because he was a special teamer, man. You don't know the special team guys unless you get out on the field and make a big play or bonehead play. What is up with all these damn bees?
Talking to talk.
So there's that. And I'm trying to get some work. What? Try and see if you see where they are.
I think that's where they're going.
Let me watch. Yeah, it looks like. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Yeah, they could be. I see him up at the top there. Or it could be that they're up in the eave. I see him. This is like that lady's house that had the bees. Okay. Anyway, the Cowboys continue to work and get more and more depth. And the Eagles, man, you know what? I can't wait to see Philly 500 today. I can't wait to see him because he's in denial. He can say, "Oh, we're fine. We're fine." Yeah, we did. We got. Well, he really didn't. He didn't play it all for them. It was really Washington. He started for Washington for a full season. Sam Howell. So it seems like the Eagles.
I said we're fine.
That they kind of got bitch slapped. That the trading partner that everybody thought was going to be. I've got more of those in the truck too. If you can. New England has signed the fathead. Romeo, yes, shout out to Holly Pierce. She always called it, he's a fathead.
What is he
He's a
talking
fathead.
about? It's driving me nuts. Get
He
to
is
the
now
freaking
signed
point.
with New England. So this is more doom and gloom for the Eagles, because now they're not going to be trading a first-round pick and more for A.J. Brown. The Eagles, this is un-Eagle-esque this year. Yeah, and their linebacker went to the Raiders. The only good thing for them is we didn't sign Regan Blankenship or Nakobe Dean. That's the only thing that keeps them, able to sleep at night. So, yeah, Cowboys, we brought back another former player, Tavarius Wheat, special teamer, outside linebacker, depth. You need that too.
Is this guy really joking? What the frig is he even talking about?
Depth. You need that. Tavarius Wheat, Cowboys, we brought back another former player, Tavarius Wheat, to sleep at night. So,
I want to know.
Blankenship, linebacker, went to the Raiders.
What
this
linebacker?
This is un-Eagle-esque this year. More for A.J. Brown. The Eagles, this is un-Eagle-esque this year. Yeah, and their linebacker went to the Raiders. A first-round pick and more for A.J. Brown. The Eagles, this is un-Eagle-esque this year.
That dude's whacked out, man. First of all, I don't want to trade A.J. Brown. Why? When did we want to trade A.J. Brown? That's the first thing. Second, yeah, we improved our cornerback spot. What is he talking about? Man, this guy is crazy. Jesus hits David Super Chat. So Hurts has a Super Bowl MVP as a prove it year, but Dak not. I totally even missed where he said that Hurts was on a prove it deal. He thinks he's going on Cilio's show and they've got me and I'm going to be like, oh yeah, we're horrible. Like, what the frig? Today is literally the first day of 2026 NFL season. The Eagles don't need to be a finished product. Well, that's my whole point. That's my whole point is, yeah, do we need to get an edge rusher? Do we have holes that we got to fill? Yeah. But you don't play football. You're not playing football on Sunday. You don't play until September. You got to build a team in the course of the all season. To sit there and try to say, you won't, you're not hearing me say, well, this team is done, they're done. Like, it's the off season. This guy talks so much shit in off season, but he does nothing. He says nothing in December. I can't believe I just watched that. Bar Phillips, thank you for Super Chat. Hey, Philly, even though Howie hasn't made a splash yet, I still got high hopes for the season. Love you, brother. Pound Weight Rerun. Thank you for the Super Chat. Hey, listen, I thought the signing yesterday was a good signing. For the corner. I feel like we've improved our cornerback spot right now. Isn't it interesting that everybody assumes that everything is in chaos? Like, oh no, the Eagles are going to trade A.J. Brown. They're going to trade A.J. Brown. Philly, how do you feel about that? You must be really disappointed they're going to trade A.J. Brown. And then now it's, oh, you're not going to be able to get anything for A.J. Brown. I don't want to trade A.J. Brown. Cowgirls offered the same as Raiders for Dean. Dean said, yeah, Dean would rather go to Vegas. Jalen Hurts stats for 70 combined tackles. One has a 4. Yeah, that's a pretty solid year. It is. That might be legit. I don't even know what he's talking about. Like, he wants to he wants to see me on Silly Show. Like they think I'm going to eat like crow for stuff in the off season. It's crazy. The Eagles can't afford to trade him. Besides, nobody's giving first for AJ. And that's a good thing. I hope that's correct because I don't want to trade him. AJ Brown is more valuable on the Eagles roster than not. Yeah, it's looking like we got the best trio corner. I like the cornerback we got. I like the idea that he's on a 1-year deal. He's a former Pro Bowler's coming to prove it. Say what you want about James Bradbury, but the year we signed Bradbury a prove-it deal, he played good that year and earned another contract. So I'm okay with it. Make your girls some lunch. They're hungry. Yeah, all right, Flash. Hey, Philly, the Eagles don't have many moves that they had to fill because Howie has backups in the wings because Howie drafts. Right. We got Trotter to back our first pick from last year and with Woolley. I agree. And everything's projection, right? Like they're looking at Rashawn Gary and saying, oh, well, it's funny because when you have the argument with like Mark and Sills and they'll be there, they'll tell you all the bad things. But then when they talk about the Cowboys, it's, well, Rashawn Gary is a great signing. He has the potential to do this. Oh, the safety for them, he has the potential to do this. Oh, Christian Parker has the potential to be this kind of coach. But when it's the Eagles, it's, everything is sucked, and it's like worst case scenario. It's ridiculous. Day 3's been quiet. Only trade has happened was Trey. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. I think overall this whole free agency across the league has been pretty quiet because I don't think this is the greatest group of free agents. Teams chasing us, people. We is not chasing teams. Remember that. Agreed. Like right now, you look at things on paper and you look at things from a projection. I tend to look at things. Oh, there you go. Vikings and Aaron Jones have revised the contract, so he's staying in Minnesota. Like I look at things as what could be, but you don't really know till they play. Like you keep hearing about the coaches, right? Oh, they got the offensive coordinator. He sucks. It's who is it? They never coached before. We have no idea. Maybe he's going to be good. I guarantee you that today they'll act like the Woolen signing didn't matter, doesn't matter. I'll guarantee it. And then when I say, well, they have Jahad Campbell, so they could let Nakobe Dean go. That'll be like, no, that's not good enough. You watch when they talk about Dallas, it'll be like, oh, they got Rashawn Gary. Come on. C.J. Gardner-Johnson and his agent probably burnt the bridge with Howie, though. I don't think they did. He would not be coming home. I don't know who we're talking about. Ian Rappaport's on talking about Max Crosby's situation. Be more, yeah. They should lose a first round pick to us if that Jair Alexander stuff is true. They should. That's insane stuff. 500. How badly did the Ravens GM ruin his? I think probably pretty bad, right? I mean, he screwed multiple teams. He screwed the Eagles apparently with the Jair Alexander. He then screwed the Raiders with this Max Crosby deal. I think the Colts, was it, and you guys can tell me, wasn't it the Colts that almost like pretty much had a deal worked out with Hendrickson? And then they said the mystery team showed up and they outbid them, and it was the Ravens. So Sue and Mark are going to shit on the Reek signing, shaking my head. Oh, they are. And if the Cowboys got Rick, it would have been losing Rick. Oh, I know. It's so true. Mark wants there to be chaos so bad for us, but it's just not the case. It's not the case. The Ravens GM lied to the Eagles about Jack. Yeah, and I think the Eagles should file a complaint with that. Briscoe, CJ, and Chubbs, then get Becton, then we draft. Well, let's go. I like it. Hey, Philly, they say our coach has no play calling experience, but their defensive coordinator, right, has no defense. Right, exactly. So what's the difference? Well, they'll say, well, he's been a proven positional coach for years, so he's good. So we should just give him the benefit of the doubt But our guy, nah. It's ridiculous. Howie's horrible at drafting edge rushers. He should try to trade for someone. Yeah, I would say early edge rushers we haven't done well with in recent history. But we've done okay with some of the later guys. No sound? What do you mean, no sound? So it's bad for us if we traded AJ. Now it's bad that we might not trade AJ. I know, it's crazy to me. Like, I'm not upset about not trading him at all. And they act like, oh, you lost to Kobe Dean. Like, everybody in the world knew we were losing to Kobe Dean. Everybody knew that Reed Blankenship probably was going to go on. Like, these aren't surprises. I tell you what, I honestly, I swear I believe this. I really think that the Eagles' one move to get Woolen was more impactful to the Eagles than the two moves that the Cowboys made for their players. 500, I love how much shit talk the Cowgirls do, but yet your quarterback can't get past the first round of playoffs. Last time I checked, my quarterback has been in two Super Bowls. Yeah, but it don't count. And you're so right. Trade AJ to the Ravens, take the first round pick, package it, and get Max. I like it. Well, what about the whole Dak thing, right? The whole Dak was cheating on his fiance, and he's just out there like banging whoever, right? Who are the players? Mark was complaining about somebody recently. I can't remember who the player was for doing something to that effect, or not even as bad. But he won't say nothing about that. I think the Cowboy fans are mad because they lost out on Dean. Yeah, maybe, I think we should trade AJ. His knee is pretty bad. It's time to take him bump. I'm not trading AJ unless I get like a lot. The Ravens didn't screw it up. Crosby did. As soon as the Ravens took Crosby, he started with his feminine side. I'll always be a Raider. I want to retire in Las Vegas. Really? You think so? You think that just pissed them off? That's interesting. Was it Diggs that he was complaining about? Come on, Dirty Sanchez. I got your boy sitting there doing video after video on me. What do you mean? I got no choice but to respond. I'm actually glad we moved on from Reed Blankenship. I mean, I like Reed, but Reed's $8.5 million. You could do better than that. You could do better than that. Like, if you tell me, if they signed Brisker, let's say, would you not consider that an upgrade? Would I trade AJ for... I would not. No, I would not. Dak is allergic to committing. Yeah, Dak is allergic to doing good things. Max saying that he wanted to retire where he started and played 3/4 of his career is not what did him in. What a terrible thing, whoever that was. I thought it was a joke. I thought he was joking. I hate the Cowboys, but Dak is way better than Sleepy Jaelan. If the Eagles found a way to get Josh Allen a year from now, they rule free. Well, I mean, you're talking about Josh Allen, dude. I think Josh Allen's a spectacular quarterback. However, can Josh Allen win in the playoffs? Say what you want about Jalen Hurts. People can cry all you want. But how many quarterbacks go to 2 Super Bowls? How many of them win one? Not many. If Dak's so good, then go win. Dak's too busy worrying about other things, apparently. I'm so glad the Crosby thing's happening because it's distracted media from constantly talking about AJ. That's a good point, dude. Really. We haven't had to hear anything about that, Dirty as you blocked Philly D? Oh, what are you blocking people, Dirty? I think we're about done in free agency on the draft. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely not in terms, like, you need an edge rusher, but they really haven't, a lot of them haven't come off the market yet. Like, no, Chubb's still out there, right? Grenard could be a trade. I still think you need an edge rusher. You need a veteran edge rusher right now. And then you can look at maybe bringing in another one from the draft. Toth is finally gone. He is. Nah, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know any of that, Tiffany, about that. None. It was hilarious. I heard that last night. That came and get a wedding ring. God said, nice try. I know, right? My thing is, if you don't like Hurts stuff being a fan of the Eagles, point blank. I think most of that talk doesn't even come from Eagle fans. I really don't. Joey Bosa. So they replaced Micah with Gary. Yeah, that's real scary. I know, it doesn't scare me at all. I think it's fair to say that the needle hasn't moved a lot for Dallas. I like Christian Parker. I think he's a good coach. But you know what's going to happen, right? Christian Parker wants to be a head coach. He's going to go there 1 year, maybe 2 max, and then he's going to get a job and he's gone. But I do like Christian Parker, but Christian Parker doesn't have the talent that the Eagles had. So, you can't expect that defense to be like the Eagles. Mark says, we don't need Crosby. If we pick up a safety, we're good coverage size. Yeah, I mean, look, I think if you could get Crosby, it has to be at a value. Like, it would have to be at a tremendous discount. Otherwise, no, I think Bradley Chubb is good. Grenard, STD Dak, I like it. ST Dak. What about Ojomo, Ty Robinson? Trade one of them. I wouldn't trade one of them personally because I think Ojomo has developed. I think he's that Milton Williams going into the last year of the contract, like Milton Williams was the year we won the Super Bowl. But Robinson's got to develop. Like I'm hoping we'll see development from him this year. Wouldn't it be wild if they signed C.J. Gardner? It would be hilarious, and I would love it. What about the Jets acquiring Geno Smith from the Raiders? Do you think they're going to start Geno? I think the Jets are tanking. I think they're tanking for that number 1 pick in 27. Arch Manning's coming out, right? They look at the Giants when he had Eli. They remember when Peyton was in Indy. They're trying to get Manning. The Jets are trying to tank. There's no question. And do not be surprised if Arch Manning is caught on screen, on live, doing crack. Because I would do it. I would be doing crack and whatever I have to get the Jets to not draft me. Bergang, thank you for the super chat. What up, Philly? Just got here. What news came out about Jair Alexander? So, and I haven't seen the article where it's coming from, but people are saying that the Ravens knew he was going to retire when they traded him. They traded him knowing he was going to retire on the Eagles to steal our pick. And they lied. So if that's the case, they've got to pay they got to pay the price. You gotta. Dirty Sanchez, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, Philly, I don't have Philly blocked. His father made him block me because he's upset. He's going to have to start calling me daddy. Oh, crap. Oh, man. So this is a war between you guys. It sounds like a battle going on with you two, huh? But thank you for the super chat. Who are they saying? I haven't heard. I haven't heard yet. I think, just off the top of my head, I kind of think the Rams. I look at the Rams and I think, man, they definitely got better. They definitely, especially that secondary, I think they got better. As far as everybody else, I don't know. I don't know. Cowboys and Giants are definitely going to be an issue this coming season. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I do think the Giants have gotten a lot better in their coaching staff. That's for sure. That's getting roadies on his bachelor party invites. It's crazy what they were talking about. Yeah, Grenard would be great. $130 I go on. Well, so $430. Woolen is good. He's just a little bit of a knucklehead. Sometimes the defense needs a knucklehead. To be honest with you, sometimes you need a guy like that on your team. Panthers got better. Yeah, that's true. They overpaid for Phillips. Yeah, but getting him and Devin. Yeah, they got Lloyd too. I forgot about that. Yeah, they got better. Maybe they'll be on Monday Night Football. Maybe they'll get like one appearance this year. Snipe says, that's funny calling 500 an Eagles fan just because you say right up facts. Hurts has 2 Super Bowl appearances, has a ring. I guess returning and win Super Bowl is easy peasy. It's crazy. It's crazy that people act like it's easy. Not a lot of quarterbacks do it. And the ones that do, they don't all win. I think it was very hard. And I think it's also this. Like, people overlooked the fact that Jalen Hurts' best 2 games of his career were 2 Super Bowls. I mean, I think that means something. Grenard is better than Chubb, in my opinion. Go watch Chubb than watch Grenard. Grenard has way more explosion and better run defender with 77.8. Chubb 57.2. You're probably right, Joey. You're probably right about that. I guess the benefit with Chubb is that he played for Vic Fangio and he wouldn't cost you any draft picks. But yeah, you're right. The thing what I heard about Grenard is that if you do trade for him, he wants a new contract. That's what could hold it up for the Eagles. No one needs to trade for Ojomo as he's about to become a free agent. Ojomo, yeah, next year, after this season. He's got 1 more year left. Mark was so hype about Phillips, Dean, or Reed, and they got neither. So how are the Cowgirls winning right now? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think that if you're being honest, if Cowboy fans are being honest, the needle hasn't moved that much. You know what I mean? It hasn't taken them to being a Super Bowl team, a legit contender. It just hasn't. Dirty Sanchez, thank you for Super Chat. Philly D used to be on Sesame Street. He was the guy they warned the kids about that would touch you. Oh, my God. Boy, you guys are going at it. Philly D, you hear what he's saying? If you're here, Philly D, do you hear this guy talking shit? Now, thank you for the Super Chat, but man, you guys are battling. 500, Dan Steeler said he has the Eagles finishing 4th in the NFC East and Dallas going to the NFC Championship. Oh, man. I don't believe he believes. Like, I truly don't believe. If you asked him honestly and you gave him, truth serum, I don't believe he believes that. I swear, I believe he's just trying to get under people's skin. And it's crazy. Hey, Philly, when do you go on Cilio's show today? Make sure you bring up Dak STD problem. I will. I'm definitely going to bring it up. I go on 4:30 Eastern, so about an hour. Antonio Holmes says, Commanders have done a lot. Yeah, what have they done? I don't even know what they've done. The Commanders got the best free agent. Who did they get in defense in free agency? Williams' penalties are for taunting, unsportsmanlike conduct, face masks, etc. Bit of a hothead. Yeah, that could be a problem that we're going to have to deal with. Hopefully he'll be on his best behavior with that, considering that he's going to Philly to prove that he can still play and still be a quality starting cornerback. So he's going to be on his best behavior. Philly 500, Jalen had a great game in Super Bowl against man play zone, and he's stuck. He had two Super Bowls where basically, it's the Super Bowl. I don't care what he's going up against. In the moment, a lot of players who are capable and good, they crumble. They're not the same. They choke. They can't put up with the pressure. That was not Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts played his best 2 games of his career in the Super Bowl. And I don't care what he's playing against, because a lot of players, they get tight. They start missing their throws. They throw interceptions. They fumble. They pull Dak Prescott's. That's what happens. Moments, big games, big moments. Some players they don't play as good. Jalen showed that he does. So I don't accept that as like an excuse. All I know is when I think of Jalen Hurts, I think big moments, the biggest of moments, the man showed up. Philly, bring up on Big Sills that Jalen Hurts talks to AJ Brown's side chick, but Dak cheats on his pregnant girlfriend. I don't know anything. I'm not gonna say that about Jalen Hurts. I don't know that he did that, but I will bring up Dak stuff. Hurts is a winner, keep hitting, right? I honestly don't think Dallas has moved the needle that much. Like if you say, well, the Cowboys have closed the gap on the Eagles. Well, it's March. It's March. Right now is the best part of Mark and the Cowboys season. We are at the part of the year where predictions is them winning. Yeah, it is. This is their best part of their year. Once December comes, they get real quiet. Real quiet. Nah, I don't think Dallas has done anything today. Mark would say that Dak was sowing his royal oats. Yeah. You see, Bam hit 83 points. No, I didn't. Did not. Brooks, thank you for the super chat. Ask if Mark would choose his wife or Dax. Oh, man. Boy, Mark will do this. This will do. That's what he does when he gets upset. You watch today. That's what he'll do. Hey, Philly, Dak can't answer the call on the field, but he sure did for the cowgirl roadies on the road behind his fiance's back. I know, right? Pay the Bam stuff, no mind. It's a mockery of the game of basketball. Dallas signed a bunch of non-factor players. Gary is a decent signing, right? And safety is decent as well. Looking at their defense, even after signs, they're stuck. Yeah, I've seen even Dallas media people were saying that they haven't moved the needle that much. Like they needed like a Max Crosby type trade. To me, they still need cornerbacks. They still need another safety. They need linebackers. Right? We're gonna act like free agency is over now. I mean, it's crazy. Like I'm supposed to be upset. Like this guy literally can't understand why I'm not upset. It's March. Hello, 500. What do you think will happen first? That kisses his wedding ring, Dak kisses his wedding ring, kisses the Super Bowl ring, or the overwhelming favorite with the voters is the ring. Or I think 3. What do I think, Chuck? Like I don't know what he's gonna get, but I'm thinking like 18 million, somewhere like that. $18 million a year. I think maybe it maxes out at $20 million. I think he'll get somewhere around there, which is like, you know, $7 to $10 million less than you were gonna pay what's his face. Yeah, I want Goddard back too. I kind of want him back. I like Njoku. I just worry about the injuries, you know. 500. Gary is the guy. They prompted Green Bay to sell their whole house to get podcast boy Parsons. I mean, look, he's a good player. I don't think he's a bad player. He did disappear at the end of the second half of the season. I don't think he had any sacks. I just think it's funny that Mark is like, he's really like he's befuddled. Like, he's actually befuddled why I'm not upset, which I don't understand. Johnny Wilson is a good blocker. I mean, I don't know if he is or not, to be honest. I would love to get Goddard back today, Aline. I think that would be great. If we possibly could do that. Let's see here. So Mark has got scheduled. See, Mark always does the live. Whatchamacallit. So Mark is going live at 12:30 in 1 minute. We'll bother him. We will definitely bother that mob. Let's see here. It's quiet so far today. I was hoping we'd get something. Well, Max Crosby trade got canceled because the Ravens said that they didn't like the health stuff. But teams like the Raiders and other teams are saying that the Ravens are lying about that, and they just got cold feet and didn't want to pay it. I think we should trade for Travon Walker, reunite the Bulldog line. I would love to get Travon Walker, and we've been talking about him for, it seems like, a few years now. But I mean, are the Jaguars willing to trade him? Because I would jump on that. I would rather trade picks for him than Crosby, to be honest with you. I would, you know. Let's see here. Two firsts? Hell no, not 2 firsts. I wouldn't give up 2 firsts for him. But I would consider a 2026 first. Johnny needs to move. Yeah, a lot of people think he should. I just wonder if he's really thin. Like, he's tall, but he's really thin. Like, can he put on enough weight to make the move? I don't mind trying him there. I mean, why not? You know, he's got to do something this year. He's got to show me something. I bet Howie's waiting for after 4 p.m. when Chubb is officially released to sign him. Well, Chubb's not officially released yet, but he could still talk to other teams, right? I think Chubb would be a nice way to go. To be honest with you. Who is that? Who had surgery? Crosby? Crosby just had surgery, yeah. Two twos and Nolan for Crosby. If his medical checks out, that would be interesting if the Eagles could get him back. I looked at his cap numbers. It wasn't that bad if you were to trade for him. So maybe. Who's my favorite pick? Right now, I would say Kenyon Sadiq would be my favorite because of the need for a tight end. You would take Chubb over Crosby? I said Trevon Walker over Crosby. I said if I was pursuing a trade, I would be more interested in Trevon Walker than Crosby. Because the problem is Crosby is not that he isn't good. We know he's good, but I don't know what to make of the medical problems. Like, dude, Ravens just traded for him. They had him. It was done. He flew to Baltimore for a physical, and they backed out. I mean, that's got to scare you when trading for him, no? Prices did go down. Yeah, it has to go down. You would think it would go way down. You see, Adam Schefter said that Jalen Carter news was basically fake. And he was at Jordan Davis's presser. Yeah, I heard that, and I'm not surprised. I think what happened was that Jordan Davis got extended, and then teams called the Eagles to see what they were thinking. You know, they were just trying to get an idea if the Eagles, you know, hey, you extended Davis. Does this mean you're moving on from Carter? What's the deal? And the Eagles were like, no, we're going to extend both of those guys. But thanks for calling. I think that's how it went. What's up, Donnie? How are you? Give me 1 second. I need to go do something real quick. So give me 1 second, and I shall return. Let's have a little laugh at Mark. I'll be right back. I just got to take care of something real quick.
Come on, guys. 2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off! It's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb! God! It's over! It's over, Dak! Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking it. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.
All right, cool. Sorry about that. I know Mark is probably going live soon. I'm gonna do some intel, see what he's crying about, what he's planning over there. Let's see. It is pretty quiet free agency right now. No question about it. He still hasn't gone live yet. What are we going to do with safety? Here's my guess on safety. My guess on safety is they sign a cheap safety, another one, and then they draft a safety like second, third round, and then they sign him, and then he plug him right in and play him next to Bakuba. That's what I think they're going to do. You should play that video. I can't. I don't have a way to play it. I don't think. Is there a way I could do? Like, could I stream this while I'm on there? I don't think I think I need another camera. If we were to trade for Walker, we have to give him an extension, and I'm okay with that. I mean, how much do you think he would get? That's the question. My phone just went. If it's under 30, I might do it. I mean, technically, you don't have to give him an extension, but he might want one. Okay. Maybe trade AJ and Jalen as a package. I have no interest in trading Jalen Carter or AJ Brown. My only interest with Jalen Carter is an extension. He definitely wants over 30. Yeah, that might be too much. Yeah, a lot of people like that safety from Toledo. It might not be a bad idea. Waller's like a top 3 pick. He's familiar with our boys and played great with them. He's still young. He had a back-to-back double-digit sack seasons, and he had a down year last year. He would be cheap. Yeah, he might be cheaper. I mean, I would take a chance. Like, I would offer them. I would give up my 2026 first-round pick. So I would give him my first this year. Just straight up, Walker for my first there. That's it. I would do that. So funny, Dallas is supposed to bust the budget. Got all Cowboys fans hype, just like the all-in comments, and they got a couple Jags. That's it. They moved the needle ever so slightly. You know? They didn't really do much as far as I'm concerned. The young Eagle fans are obsessed with trades. I think we would trade anyone to get. Dude, I think that's what Madden. Well, 2 things. One, Madden does that, right? Because of the video games. But, you got to admit that Howie Roseman has pulled off some crazy trades. Like, they're trades that, like, just teams don't do. He has done it. And we get used to it, We get used to, like making a splash a lot of times. But things have changed because we've drafted so well. Yeah, I think Michael Carter at safety. Maybe that's what they're planning. I mean, they like him. They like him as a defensive back, as like a nickel corner. So maybe they do. Maybe. No, Sidney Brown's not cut yet, but like Sidney Brown's just not the answer. I'm sorry. He's just not the answer. Woolen signing has me good for at least another week before I start crying again. Yeah, I mean, like it's definitely it was a good move. I think it was an improvement at corner, but you're definitely not done. That's the thing. Cowboys made 2 moves and they act like the all season's over. Jaguars are not going to pay for 2 edge rushers. Well, that's what they're saying. I mean, Travon Walker's in the last year of his rookie deal. They picked up his option, but they didn't give him an extension. So they're going to either lose him for nothing, sign him to a huge extension, or they're going to get rid of him. That's what's going to happen. So I think they're not going to give him an extension. They might as well get something for him. People said they have no first-round draft pick. Well, if they have no first-round draft pick, maybe you can entice them. Philly 5, give me one to stay alive. What's going on, man? How are you? So the Vikings are releasing Javon Hargrave. Yeah, he was a few years ago. He's gone now. We don't need Crosby. He's cost too much and not worth. Well, I don't know what he's worth. I don't know what he costs. I don't know what his medical situation is. It's like impossible to tell. So who knows? You could totally be right. Makuba and CJ Gardner-Johnson. Oh, I would love it. Yeah, 18 minutes from the start when everything processes. I would have loved to have freaking Goddard signed. Watch, the Eagles will make a move in the next 15 minutes. That'll be good, and then we'll go on the show, and Mark will have to be. It'll totally throw Mark off. Sign Jalen Reagor to a 5-year. Nah, no, thank you. Mop, what's going on, man? 500. Thank you for the great content you're doing. No shakedown today, I don't believe. But I do need to talk to Joey. We still got to work out what day a week to do it. I'm leaning towards Thursdays. But I gotta check it off with him. Like maybe Thursdays in the off season, like in place of where we had Thursday night football. And then figure out in the regular season if we have to do Saturdays, we will. But what's up, Brian? How are you? If we just add Chubb and CJ Gardner-Johnson, the defense will be top 5. Now, I think if you add those two guys, yeah, we're fine. You can't have 2 cover safeties. Need one to support the run. I think CJ's a little better against the run than people think. I'm not saying he's the best at it, but I think he's improved there. You remember the game versus Falcons where he stood up Bijan Robinson? I think he's all right. But yeah, you're right. Look, Brisker would probably be an awesome pickup. I would love to see them get Brisker. I just don't think with CJ that they're going to do it because I don't think, whatever it is, they don't want him back. Rogue, thank you for the super chat. I think Crosby is okay. I think Baltimore panicked and they lost 7 players in free agency. So they went with Trey instead to target Crosby's number 1. Yeah, you might be right. I mean, a lot of people think that's what happened and that they screwed a lot of teams. But I'll tell you this. I personally am not going to give a 1 to Crosby now. Like, I would never have given 2 1s already. But I'm not even giving a 1, just in case the Ravens are right. And I think I think the Raiders got a problem because I think everybody's going to be skeptical. Don't be surprised. Like, it would not. Do I think the Eagles will get Crosby? No. Do I think that it's possible? I do. If it's a bargain, Howie Roseman will jump on it and take advantage. A situation like that happened today, that's what Howie does, man. He takes advantage of those situations. And don't be surprised if he does. Vikings are releasing Hargrave. Yeah, I don't want him. Nothing to do with him. Devontae Jones, man, thank you for super chat. He goes, Javon Hargrave just got released from the Vikings. Yeah, I'm okay. I'll pass. I like what we got at defensive tackle. Remember 2 years ago we had no idea about Saquon, and then we found out like 5 minutes after free agency officially started he would be cool. If that happens today, while you're on Celia's show. Yeah, that would be great. Like the Eagles trade, they can get Travon Walker right before I go on the show. Screw them up. Let's hear what this moron's saying. I gotta listen. We're gonna do a little intel here. Does not work. Be quick. Mark broke off in everything.
Fart Holmes. You know, how old are you? Seriously, how old are
I'm
you?
going to call him Fart Holmes today.
Are you 12? I remember giggling. He farted. You know, on average, a normal person will fart about 15 times a day. And if you're not farting, there's probably something wrong with your system. I'll be real with you. I'll be honest. You know, I'm old. I fart, man. I had beans last night. I had a steak bowl with beans and rice that I cooked, and man, that shit was good. Although I actually don't remember myself farting that much last night or today. But I'm glad that you think, oh my God, he called me Fart Holes. You just show how stupid you are. And to say that I need views, bro, let me ask you something here. How many people do you know that have had over 80 million views on YouTube? I'm just going to ask you that one. Because I average about 10 million views a year. Ryan Craigie's in the house. He's the first one with the super chat. Shout out to Ryan Craigie. We fell for Jerry Jones. He was going to spend. Done with Jerry. Oh, hold up. Ryan. Hold up now. I'm not one of these ones that are going to be the Jerry Jones. And let me know. Actually, first of all, let me ask a question here. I got myself a new microphone because I need.
The guy's whacked out, dude. He's all worked up today. You see that? That's why you're on YouTube, right? Yeah. Safety Nick's cross signing with Washington makes me hope we get Brisker now. I would love to get Brisker. Hendrickson went to Baltimore. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Mark burned off his effing. I should just start doing the old Dice Clay nursery rhymes for him. That would be hilarious. Let me see here. Yeah, Mark. I don't know what he's all bitching about. A Bite of Life. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Say what you want, but if Howie and CJ Gardner-Johnson bury the hatchet and get him back, that means one thing: we going back to the bowl. I know. I know. You're right. It does. I think why not? Every time that guy's on your team, you go to the Super Bowl. I like him. I think every team he goes to, they always are competitive. Yeah, bring him back. I'm all for it. I just don't know in reality if they would. He'd probably be cheaper. He's probably cheaper than Reed. So why not? Let's see here. Fly Eagles fly. Hell yeah. How many teams didn't want CJ? A lot. Ravens seen no one picked up Hendrickson, so they said, screw Crosby. Let's our picks and get Trey and try to lose nothing for it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's exactly what they did. But they screwed a lot of people in the meantime. That's for sure. I actually think Hendrickson's more of a risk than Crosby. I mean, he's a guy that, in my opinion, looks like, just by the way he's acting, asking for 35. You look at the way he played last year, and he's been banged up the last few years. His play, I think, is coming down. And I think he was trying to get one last huge contract. I think the problem that they're trying to avoid with Max Crosby, they're going to have with Hendrickson. And everybody's going to say, good. Trod, thank you for the super chat. He goes, Fart Holmes, go Birds. See what Fart Holmes is talking about. You know what's interesting? Like, you guys ever notice, like, he always complains like he's getting picked on? Like, it's like him versus us. And it's really always me versus them two. His title is NFL New Year, Dan Sileo and Philly 500 trashing. When it's always me versus them. What's he talking about? Hey, Philly, just went to lunch work, and nothing new, man. Nothing. You could have probably had another lunch, and you would have been all right. Bring Daddy some Crosby, Howie, right? The Raiders said they could fit max money. They were trying to get to cap for. They have a lot. Yeah, they have a ton of money apparently, so that's not going to be an issue. The issue is, are they going to, are they going to get rid of them? You know. Let's see here. People still focus on Ringo with our edge room is empty. Yeah. Please send Mark a super chat. What's he bitching about now? Let's see.
Coming up with all these rumors and all the bullshit that nobody really knows. Well, no, there's some people who really know what happened. And now everybody's trying to make up shit because it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It's about getting out there and putting out content that gets clicks, as opposed to actually being right. Jeff Lee in the house. Jack, Dak's a scumbag. Funny, I don't remember anybody talking about like Deshaun Watson. I mean, excuse me. Well, Deshaun Watson too, but Trayvon Diggs or Stephon Diggs. He's a scumbag? He's a scumbag. Okay. See, you just got some issues, buddy. See, you know what your problem is? You are a broke ass. You're a broke ass.
Everybody go over there and fend
He is the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys and done pretty well for himself. He is worth a whole lot of money. He had a fiance that was really beautiful and has 2 beautiful kids. And guess what? Am I a scumbag because I got a divorce?
Go call
I didn't cheat or anything like that, but I got a divorce. I got married a second time.
Look at him. He's all pissed.
There's a lot of people. So, like Tom Brady. Was Tom Brady a scumbag? Because he was married. He was married and got divorced,
Tom Brady
right?
Picking up,
I don't hear anybody say he was a scumbag because immediately after he broke up, it seemed like he was with another woman. Another beautiful woman. And I believe there's a lot of people out there that do have relationships that don't work out.
Mark's going to lose it, dude. You
Jack,
about Dak and Mark.
I'm not looking. See, Jack. Oh, I know who you are. Okay, Frank, how you doing, buddy? You know, it's amazing. You know what? I should feel flattered by you. The fact that you literally, and I mean literally, make up different profiles just to try and come at me, buddy. Just to come at me. You know, it shows me the power that I have over you, that everything in your life is about me. Dax has come back, Mark. Stop defending him. No, he's not. You know what? This day and age, hold on. This day and age when you mother humpers are out here, you know, friends with benefits. Y'all just, you know, hey, let's go screw and I'll see. Look, I'm gone. Well, what's your name? That's okay. I'm not giving it to you. This day and age, a man that actually was getting married has 2 kids by the same woman. He's a scumbag? Okay. You do you, boo. You do you. In the meantime, the Dallas Cowboys are doing shit to make their team better. And the haters are doing what they are doing. They're hating the Dallas Cowboys. Jack Mad guys. Oh, my God. You know what? They hate it. They hate him. They hate him. They hate him. They hate him.
He's so pissed.
You're mad. I ain't mad. Bro.
Did you hear
I ain't mad.
Play that
you know what? I'm actually happy.
What did he say?
Because Jeff, as you sit here and say, he's talking about the Eagles because he needs more views. Bro, you by yourself are doing more for this channel than anybody else. Because the fact that you're here commenting over and over and over again says to YouTube, my God, people like this guy. Let's promote him even more. Haters, I keep trying to tell people. I keep trying to tell my disciples, the Game Time Bryans and things like that. The best people that you have are the people who hate you the most because they interact. And the fact that y'all think that it's actually a cut down to call me Fart Holmes, I kind of like it, actually. I wish I could rip one off right now and just go, hey, there's my name stick. Maybe that's what I ought to do is get a fart sound and start it out and just hit it like this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Welcome to the Fart Home channel. I think you're right, Jay of the dogs. What it is those who can do, those who can't, talk about those who can. So can you, Jack, or can't you? Or are you just one of those ones that want to talk about somebody else? There you go. All right, so Jack, you know what? I've given you more attention than you deserve. Appreciate you, Jay of the dogs. Mark, you better stop chirping Jalen Hurts.
He's so triggered.
I don't think I've said anything about Jalen Hurts. What are you talking about? I've been talking about the Eagles, the Sean Minion or whatever is Minion. I keep saying it, for whatever reason, when I first heard his name, it made me think of Gilligan's Island and the SS Minnow. Okay? SS Minnow, the sinking ship. I've been talking about how the Eagles have been losing people left and right. The fact that they're paying Dallas Goddard $20 million. $20 million, and he ain't even on the team. That you really don't have any game-changing tight ends right now. That you've lost valuable coaches. That you've lost players. Jalen Hurts, he's low on the damn menu there. Surprised you ain't eating right now.
Fart Holmes. I'm gonna have to make sounds.
Okay. All right. So, Jack, can you get a life, or was yours the last one, and it's game over? We know who that is. He can't make a video that actually catches traction. So he figures I'll come in and I'll be Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, and Jack that's full of a whole lot of shit. So there we go. But you know what? I'm glad that my life is the center of your universe. All right, so for everybody who's a Cowboy fan out here, do you like what's been going on for our Cowboys? Here's what we've got so far as our signings. I know everybody wants to think that, if we go ahead and get the big players, we know that the Baltimore Ravens had second thoughts. They pulled a Dak Prescott, okay? That's what they did. They ended up saying, Trey Hendrickson, we love you. We're going to give up 2 number 1s for you, and so on. And then when they got there, the doctors, here's what we're hearing at least, is the doctors were saying he'll be okay this year, next year, maybe the year after that. But at some point, this knee is not going to hold up for the long term. And so I think in the back of their minds, it was one of those things of, like you went to Vegas.
I will.
You had too much to drink, and you woke up the next morning, and you were married.
Hello, people. You haven't done that? Here. I'm gonna say.
And you were like, "What the hell did I do? What did I do? What did I do?" And you had regrets, and then you decided to get out of it. And that's where I think the Baltimore Ravens had time to think about. Wait a minute. Hold up, guys. They're sitting here like, wait a minute. Wait. Did we give up 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby? Shout out to Ryan Craigie, new channel member. Woo! Got you. We're going to be doing a drawing.
Your daddy's
and they realized,
to stay.
Wait a minute. He may not have a long-term future, maybe 2-3 years, maybe 4, and we've given up our future picks for the next 2 years, including a number 14.
He's
I
hungry.
think we need to get out of this.
I will quarterback got a Super Bowl. I know.
I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. And that's exactly what they did. Was they decided, let's get out of here. What's crazy to me is yesterday when Max Crosby was there.
Even though most of the players on the Cowboys, besides Gary,
supposedly,
I hear you.
Trey Henderson.
He calls him Henderson. It's Hendrickson.
Trey Henderson was there too. Now I'm trying to understand that one. Cowboys fan, 1965.
Views a year? I don't know. I mean, he makes 90 videos a day. If you get 100 videos out of 90,
shout out to Cowboys fan.
You get 100 views out of 90
and so
videos.
I'm trying to understand how supposedly this is what we heard from Diane Rossini, that he was in the building, and I was like, wait a minute, he's a free agent. You can't have them in the building yet. I thought you could only do a Zoom call. So I'm kind of like, wait a minute, wait. Chris May in the house. What's up? Contracts are now finalized. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. It is 4:04. I missed because of Jack B. Nimble. Jack B. Full of shit was in here trying to get attention. What happened? What happened? Did your mom not hug you as a baby? Did your mama not hug you as a baby? Is that what the problem is? Okay. The Ravens were talking to Bo, per Adam Schefter. Trey Henderson was told he would be playing with Max Crosby. Well, they made the trade on Friday for Max Crosby. Oh, shit. Damn, Ryan. Damn. Ryan, you've definitely got to get into the member chats when we do that on Sundays. He upgraded to a super fan. So, Cowboy fan 1965 and Ryan Craigie, both of you guys, email me at cowboysmark94@gmail, so that way we can get you your package, your shot glass, as well as your squeeze football, because the Cowboys will make you drink, and they will definitely.
Thanks for the dislike, whoever did that.
David J. back. Hey, Mark, welcome back, David. Welcome back. Mark Holmes, long time no see. Not going to lie, Dak cheating is lame. I don't know when he did it or if she's was pregnant when it happened. That's effed up, but that's my opinion, not my business. Well, I can tell you, directly that the things that you're hearing, how many times have we heard stuff that's wrong? Just putting it out there. Mm-hmm. There were...
We'll see. No, I'm not going to call. I'm not going to call. I like when he calls him Henderson. Troy Henderson. He calls him Troy Henderson. Troy Henderson. He's going to say, the Eagles tried to get Troy Henderson. Oh, man. 500. At this point, CJ is like used blunt at a party. Everyone is done with him after one play. It feels like that. But he still can play. And here's the thing is, he still can play. And his teams that he goes to do something. Back in his son. Hey, Philly, all we need is a tight end, safety, 2 edge rushers. We probably need a couple of agents and their trade, then the rest of the draft. We're all set. No tripping. No, we're good. We are good. We are definitely good. Hey, Harry and the Hendersons. He's gonna say, well, the Eagles are trying to get Troy Henderson. Can't even say Troy Henderson. I'm gonna be trying to get him to say Henderson today. Harry the Henderson talk about Troy Henderson. It's crazy. Harry the Henderson. Oh man, it's funny. This guy. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go on in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to get ready to go. I was trying to figure. I want to see if Xander sent me the link. I haven't got a link yet. Yeah, I haven't gotten a link from Xander yet. It's quiet. I can't believe it's really this quiet today. Not just the Eagles, but the whole NFL. Yo, Philly, what's going on, brother? What's going? Why isn't Howie going after a replacement for Goddard? I mean, I think he is, John. I just don't know who yet. It may be something he's going to do in the draft. He may be looking at trade. He'll do it. I'm sure he's got. Maybe they're trying to bring Goddard back. That's my hope. I would love to. Ask him if Troy Henderson is because the name was Trey Hendrickson. It just cracks me up. I don't want to tell him. I don't want to tell him because I don't want him to stop doing it. What's with the Jack B. Nimble thing with him, by the way? That shit and never been shit. I remember I did it. Yeah. Pretty sure I got shadowed down, Jacob, because Dad be putting me in timeout. Oh, you got banned there? It's crazy. He's gonna get. I hope we get Goddard back. I'd be so happy. Cowboys signed Tyrus. Cowboys win Houston. No. Hey Phil, your mic is going in and out. My mic is. That's weird. I don't know why. I don't. That's weird. Mic going quick, right? He's gonna listen to Cilio. Cilio is like the guy that had too much fun in his city. So Mark was. I know. I know. Ravens would be physical. Yeah, probably Brian. Yeah. Oh boy, this guy. Master Eagle, thank you for the super chat. Spanky Prescott couldn't even win his wife. Spanky Prescott. That's what I'm gonna call him today. The mic is choppy. I don't know why. Maybe I gotta lower it. Is that better now? Maybe I need to lower it. Mark is a true tax bump. Bro, keep your whack ass quarterback. How is it even a conversation when our quarterback's been to 2 Super Bowls and your quarterback's been to 2 playoff wins? I know, it's great, right? Look, Dak is sitting there cheating on his pregnant wife, banging out like hookers at like truck stops, and Mark is basically sticking up for him. He can't even say, Dak shouldn't have done that. He just makes excuse. 5,500. Remember when Mark said, I just got 2 words? That a heavy tattooed guy who just was seeing that. Yeah, remember that? He reported that Max Crosby was in Dallas about because he saw a white guy with tattoos. Don't disrespect our service members, and you had to keep going every single day. Oh, I don't know. You're talking to somebody else. Dak backed out of his wedding. I think his fiance backed out of it, right? 500. When you go on stills, just keep bringing up Dak. I'm gonna try to get annoy him today. I am. I'm gonna try to really annoy him today. The new season is now underway. Everything, all the moves are now official. C.J. Gardner-Johnson is too good and cheap to pass up because of minute issues. Having really good safety for 3 years or inexpensive contract in one is one in. I agree. I mean, I totally agree with the CJ thing, man. But it's just the way the Eagles are, man. Whatever it is with him, that's like they don't want him. I believe that. They blame the strippers at Dak. I know, it's crazy. Oh, when we murdered 150 school kids. Yeah, I don't know. You what the hell are you talking about? That Mark did. I'm staying out of that conversation. She said that F that. I want the 60 million you make it. Oh, I know, no doubt about it. So I guess we're 20 million cap space. Yeah, I guess so. We're gonna have to eat that. Y'all should bet that if Cowboys lose to the Eagles, he needs to make videos saying "Hello, friends, Ford Homes" while wearing a shirt saying "Ford Homes Sports Report." I like it. I'll try to remember that trade. Oh, I will. We just lost someone else from our roster again. Who did we lose? Apparently, Hurts is garbage, but yet he's been to the playoffs every year, 2 Super Bowls. How that? It's not. It's crazy. Yeah, killer clowns from outer space. I know. I gotta watch it. If we don't sign CJ Coop, Coop to safety, more involved in the run game and pass game at nickel, since signed Carter again in that work. Well, I just think we gotta be patient. Like, they're gonna get another safety in here. It's just a matter of who, Maybe it'll be Brisker. I was reading actually something. I think it was ESPN, and they were saying that Brisker was actually would be a really good fit for Fangio's defense. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I would not mind that at all. Yeah, I do think Howie's getting an edge. I think that probably the next move. I think an edge or Goddard coming back is going to be what happened. $500 is ignoring my chats. I'm not ignoring your chats. Literally, Jay Certified, this is the first one I've seen of you. So I apologize. We have 808 people. It's hard to keep up with the chats. They don't move nice, slow, and smooth, and I can see them. They come in giant chunks of just comments. So I didn't mean to do that. You think we have to draft it? Well, see, I mean, they might if it's the best position at the draft, do it. But I was hoping really that they could draft offensive linemen high up, Dirty Sanchez is telling Mark that you're going to say ST Dak on Mark Oncilio's show. Well, I'll just call him Spanky Holmes, or Spanky Prescott. We'll change it up. Man, damn Dirty ratted us out. I agree. I want to tackle. Yeah, offensive line would be great. We may need to King with Stout not being there teach these young linemen anymore. Well, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think before we got away with like mid round picks with the offensive linemen, we didn't pick a bunch of high. It was very rare. We did it like Andre Dillard, and we did it with like Landon, right? But like we didn't have to take offensive linemen high because Stoutland could develop these guys. Now you've got to kind of do it. I really think that they've got to whatchamacallit. Dave Smith, please stop spamming. Appreciate that. Thank you. And Mike is better now? Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's I think offensive line. I think we need reinforcements there. No, I would just draft offensive line the whole draft. I mean, I get it. I get it. Like I in some ways I feel like the first two of your first 3 picks should be offensive line, but then it's going to depend on what you do at safety and tight end. So we'll see. Stoutland might be back at with the new offensive line coach at camp. See, here's what I think. I think Stoutland's taking the year off. They said he's going to be at the NovaCare. He's going to be with the Eagles and around there a lot. I think he's taking a year off to see if Nick keeps his job. Because if Nick doesn't keep his job, he's going to come back as the offensive line coach. You know? My sources are telling Michael Orr on the Eagles one more prove-it deal worth $12 million. Deal comes with a free motorboat from St. Oh, jeez. I walked right into that one. Dave Smith, you got to stop spamming, though, brother. I don't want to have to time you out. I really don't. Are you going to still show? Yeah, we're going soon. Is it? I think it would depend. I think it depends on what happens, you know? It just is gonna. Private, thank you for super chat. 500, let's not forget the Eagles nurses Josh Sweat's leg back to 100%. He had a dislocated knee and a torn ligament. So for people that want Crosby, it's possible, but he has to restructure. Yeah, that's a good point. They did do that. And like, I honestly think the injury report that Ravens are claiming is probably not as bad. But if you could take advantage of it and get him at a discount and a restructured, yeah, do it. Do it. And thank you so much, man, for that generous super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Screaming Paranormal, thank you for super chat. Goddard would be gone if he was returning. No? I don't know. It's hard to know. Like I was thinking Goddard was going to go within the first day. So if the longer he remains, I think it gives us a hope. It gives me hope, but I don't know if it's rational or not. I really don't know what to think about what Goddard's going through and what's going on with him. Goddard has not signed anywhere. Why do you have a picture of Denzel? That's not Denzel. That's me. I just look like. What did she say? What did she say? Ursine just said the Eagles have talked to Vikes about Grenard and his age about extension. That's a good sign. Yeah, because Grenard's coming. He comes with an extension. That's what they said. That he's got to get an extension if you trade for him. It sounds like the Eagles will trade for Jonathan Grenard for the Vikings, just trying to work out the potential extension. That's good. I think that would be a great signing, a great trade. And it would cost you probably a day 2 pick. If the Eagles could get Grenard, yes. Rocky, thank you for the super chat, my man. Schefter just reported Eagles don't want to trade AJ, even though he wants traded unless it's for the right price. Yep, and that's exactly how the Eagles should approach it. You know, exactly how they should approach it. The Eagles continue. Somebody's got to time this guy out. I'm sorry, dude. I tried, bro. I really tried, but you can't do it. Time him out. I tried with the spam, man. You just didn't respect my wishes. So now you got to pay the piper. Somebody just time him out. We'll put him at 30 minutes. I tried, man. I tried, man. I gave you chances. The Eagles continue to inquire about Vikings Jonathan Grenard and remain in contact with his agent about potential extension if the deal were to be struck. Sources say Philly is also keeping. It doesn't say what else. Mark Boogie Davis Super Chat still said his contact has confirmed Eagles are pursuing Crosby. Sure. His contact. We shall see. I like Grenard too. Yeah. Yep, Chubb's officially released. But I mean, I think he was already allowed to talk to other teams, wasn't he? Because they knew he was going to get released. Yeah, he's only 28. Grenard would be a great pickup. Look at all those me's. It's like confusing. Let me get that screen going. Jeez. Gabe, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, why you always hate on Sirianni, Philly? I don't mean to hate on him, but I just got issues with some of the things he's done, and I gotta call him out on it. I don't personally hate him, but I just like certain things bothered me, and I don't. It's the only thing I know to do is to tell you how I feel about it. Is it true the Baltimore Ravens, Eric DeCosta reportedly lied to the Eagles when he traded Jair Alexander to the Eagles November 1st along with Dre? Yeah, apparently that's what's being said. So apparently, and it's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. But anyways, guys, listen, I gotta go. I'm about to head over to Jacob Media. I'm going to be going on with Fart Holmes and Dan. So definitely come hang out with me over there. And if there's other breaking news today, of course, we will be live again. But thank you, everybody, so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. And with that said, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you there. And we'll see what bullshit they're all shoveling. With that, peace.
Come on, guys.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off! It's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott!
Trying to feed the
Trying to feed the sea lamb! Trying to feed the sea lamb! You tried to feed the sea lamb! You got to give it to sea lamb! God! It's over! It's over, Dak! Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.